teapot. So last episode we completed our emerald monument here. I've been doing a little trading offside and got some more emeralds here. I've done a little bit of villager breeding, but I do want to talk about this block here. This is supposed to be my copper part of my monument here, but as you can see, I've been putting copper down on the floor, and you see it at various stages of aging. Any copper that I put out is going to age, and I want to keep that nice lustrous orange color here. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to go into my little copper box here. I'm going to get this block of copper out, and I'm also going to get this wax. Now you see a whole bunch of stone axes in here. I've been using stone axes as a way to level up my toolsmiths, and I'm going to need these axes eventually to cut down on this copper here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put my copper block in, and then I'm going to wax it. And of course, this is the first time I'm actually using wax, so you see I've got the wax on achievement. I'm going to go over here to my shears, and I'm going to get one more piece of wax because I do want to get the other achievement. So I'm going to get my stone axe, I'm going to right click, and there's wax off. So now I've got a waxed piece of copper. This copper will stay this copper color as I go through, and I've gotten both the achievements that I was missing. So I mentioned in our last episode, because we've completed everything, the only thing we have left to do is to achieve our diamonds. So I'm going to go down and kind of give you a little tour of what I've done here. I've put some buttons down, and the purpose of these buttons is to make sure that iron golems can only spawn in this area here. I do also have a collection area underneath. The only issue is that it's not going to get the stuff that's at the very corners just because I'm using a circular track. But you can see over here I've got this area over here along with the chest, and this chest is making a nice collection of iron in here. So this is probably going to end up being my new iron farm. I kind of changed the way that I did the farms here, and of course remember last time we talked about how this will harvest with rails, so you'll see the rails running through and you'll see it being picked up as it goes through. I have some loss, but that's okay because this is just regenerating. I moved my lava over here, I moved my dripstone over here, and then I've got my my sugar cane coming down here. I still need to do a harvesting area underneath the sugar cane. That's something I'll do off screen. It's not that exciting. This is the tunnel that leads down to my cave that I've been doing in. And then down here, I've kind of expanded this room. I'm still working on the ceiling up here. I'm out of diorite, if you can imagine. But what I've done is I've put some of the people over here, toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, and armorers. And then I've got an area set up for enchanting. You notice there's just a button here. That's because I don't want an iron golem to spawn here. But I'm going to put an enchanting table here, and then I've already started putting some bookshelves up here. I've got some of my lapis up here. I will eventually put an anvil over here so that I can put stuff together, put books on tools, or I can put tools together. And then I'm starting to get some stonemasons set up. So I've got these two stonemasons here set up so that they'll go ahead and they're doing their terracotta trades. They also will buy pure diorite and pure andesite, as well as purchasing stone. And I've gotten a lot of my emeralds just from selling stone to these guys. I'm trying to breed some up, so that's the purpose of that bed in there. I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more breeding. But we're going to go down to the cave, and we're going to take care of our stuff. You'll see over here I do have a brewing setup. But that's going to be something later in our diamond stage. Basically, in our diamond age, there's going to be three things that we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at, of course, enchanting. So we're going to need to take care of enchanting. And that means now I will be able to actually purchase enchanted tools from my villagers. We're going to venture to the nether, make our first venture into the nether, and collect all the blocks that we're going to need from the nether. And of course, the hardest one to get is probably going to be the the gilded blackstone. And then we're going to have a brewing setup. So those are going to be the big things that we're going to do. I'm going to start by collecting some diamonds. So I'm going to get my first diamonds on screen. I got to go down here to where I've actually got some exposed diamond ore. I think I've got it right here. And of course, the idea is that I'm going to save my first diamond. There we go, diamonds, and I'm going to put that in this bag, so I always remember that's my first. I'm going to get 6 diamonds total. I've got my first diamond, I've got the 3 that I'm going to need for a pick, and then I'm going to have 2 more that I'm going to need for an enchanter. So I got to remember where I have my other diamonds hiding. I think I have some hiding up here maybe. No, this is a little too far up, I think. This is just going up to where I was digging for, I think I was just exploring. I don't think I've actually even mined any of this stuff out. So I'm going to need to go back down to deep slate level. I do know that I have another little area of diamonds that I can get. So let's take care of that. I want to say it's down here. These are just kind of real warrens down here, just a whole bunch of, yeah, here's some more diamonds. So I need 6 diamonds. I have 1, so there's number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And of course, the reason I want to limit myself to that is I do want to get a fortune pick so that I can get a lot more diamonds when I actually do come across and start doing some collecting. But we're going to go ahead and create our diamond pick. This is our first chance to actually do diamond tools. Why do I have 4? Thought I only needed 2 diamonds there. I'm curious where I'm getting these extra diamonds from because my bundle has a diamond in there. But now I have this pick, this diamond pick, and now I can go get some obsidian. Luckily, I know where there's some lava. I've been collecting the lava, so I just need to get up these stairs, get back up to my lava farm, which is in the granite room. So I'm going to need 4 lavas. I'm going to need a bucket of water, and my water is currently down in my enchanting in my brewing area. So I'll take care of that. There we go. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of this lava. So let's do that. That would be 1. Nope. That's not going to be what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and take care of this a little bit better. I'm going to actually put it a little bit higher, like right there. And now I can put the lava next to it. 1. Nope. That's going to make stone if I do that, or cobblestone. Nope. Let's not die to lava. There we go. That's 2. Three. And 4. All right, so now I've got all 4 all 4 obsidian. I need to use my pick, and of course I'm at the slow part. I don't have any efficiency or any enchantment whatsoever on this pick, but this is going to be my first use of the pick. And my 4th. All right, so now that I have 4 obsidian, I've now gotten the ice bucket challenge. So that's 4 challenges that I've gotten in this episode. What I'm going to need to do is get a book. I think I have extra books in one of these chests. Or I can just get a book from the bookshelf right here. There we go. So now I've got 4 obsidian, 2 diamonds, and a book, and I can go ahead and get my enchanter. And I can put that down here. And so now I should be ready to do some enchanting. I'm hoping I can get something exciting with my diamond pickaxe. I really do want to get something better than efficiency 3. And I probably do need to put a couple more bookshelves on here to get better enchants. So what I'm going to do is I've got a whole bunch of my spent iron pickaxes that I can go ahead and put enchantments on, because pickaxes will give you the same enchant no matter what level they are. So the thing is, that's still going to be the same efficiency 3 that we were talking about, but I can go over here and just make this an efficiency 1 pickaxe. I think I'll go ahead and do that with my iron pickaxe that I've got here, since it's already pretty good. I'll go ahead and throw some lapis in there. And so there is my first enchanting, and that's a nice efficiency 1 pickaxe. Now let's see what we get on our diamond pickaxe. There's fortune 2, which is not bad. I see efficiency 2 and unbreaking 1. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on fortune 2 and hope I get something more than fortune 2. Now, one of the things that I've got set up over here is that I can go over here and just basically grind off that enchantment and try again. So let's see what we get this time with our enchantments. We got the efficiency 3, efficiency 1, efficiency 1. So I'm going to throw that on a lesser pick. So let's see what happens now with our diamond pick. I see unbreaking 3, and I think that might be worth getting. I might have to get to fortune later, so I'll go ahead and click on that. And so now I've got an efficiency 3, unbreaking 3 diamond pick, which is really nice for a first pick. I do eventually want to get fortune, and so what I may do is I may go ahead and use some books to take care of that. But what I think I'm going to do is just start collecting these books over here and make some more bookshelves so that I can get up to level 30 enchants. So I'm going to do that, and then we will try again. And worst comes to worst, what I can do is always just grindstone off that efficiency 3 and get fortune 3 on it. I think fortune 3 at this point is more valuable than efficiency 3. I've got 15 books, I've got 17 bamboo planks, so I should be able to make a couple of bookshelves. Problem is, if I put a bookshelf down, it's going to block that barrel. I don't really want to block that barrel. I don't want to block either of these barrels. It's kind of the whole reason that I have them here. So what do I have in this barrel? I've got leather and paper so that I can make more books. And I've got a full inventory. Let's throw some of these pickaxes back in. So now if I take care of this. Okay. So now what I can do is I can put a bookshelf down here, and I can put another bookshelf over here as soon as I get rid of this. And so now I should be able to get up to level 30. And see, that'll get me a fortune 2. That's level 28. I'm still going to need just one more bookshelf. So I may do that off camera, but I am going to need to do some collecting over here. So give me an indulgence and I will take care of that off screen. All right, so I finally got to a place where I've got fortune 3 as an option for a pickaxe. So what I'm going to need to do is go to my grindstone, grind off the enchants on this again, which is kind of sad, and then come over here, bring it on. There's my diamond pick with fortune 3. Wait, why is it fortune 2 now? That is depressing. It was fortune 3 when I was looking at a pickaxe just a minute ago. See, it's fortune 3 for the iron pickaxe, fortune 2 for the diamond pickaxe. I may have to just deal with that. So I got efficiency 4 and fortune 2. So I'll settle with the fortune for now. So I'm going to go ahead and do some trading to get better tools, the diamond tools that I need, instead of having to waste diamonds on my... Instead of wasting diamonds on creating the tools, I'll just do trading to get the tools that I need and the armor that I need. I can enchant it up here while I'm here, and we should be good to go. So that's the whole purpose of having a nice enchanting setup. Just traded to get a pair of diamond boots, so I've got the Cover Me in Diamonds achievement. So I've got boots, and he will also give me, well, that's the other one. He will also give me leggings as soon as I get up to 16 emeralds. This guy I'm going to ply with coal to get his trade leveled up. Then hopefully he'll get me something interesting as well. I've been using up pretty much all of my iron from my iron golem farm to get emeralds for these. Also trading stone with my stonemasons. I'm trying to get my stonemasons to breed. I'd like to get a couple more stonemasons in here, but they're just enjoying their freedom. I'll wait till they go back to sleep. I've kind of put an area where they can breed. Unfortunately, I also took down this area, and I need to put that back up because otherwise they can roam around freely, and that's not what I want. So I'm going to continue to work on trading. I have gotten all of my diamond tools, not much to speak home about right now. It's a diamond sword. I was able to get Silk Touch on this diamond axe, the Unbreaking 2 on the shovel. Those are both enchantments I'd like to keep. The sword, I think, was a Bane of Arthropods 1, so I grindstoned it off. I'll find some way to enchant something else. Let's go ahead and do an enchantment real quick, just see what we can get off this sword. So if I do a level 30 enchant on my sword, I end up with the sharpness 3, or I can add Unbreaking 2 or Bane of Arthropods 1. I think I'll go with the sharpness 3, so let's go ahead and get my lapis out. And let's see what we get. We get sharpness 3, and that's all. I've been doing a lot of AFK, building, also doing some villager stuff. I've got this old abandoned nether portal. This is the one that I was showing off earlier where I had gotten all the lava from. But I do have all these obsidian, and now that I actually have diamond, I'm okay with actually picking up this obsidian because I had to pick up some obsidian when I made my enchanting table. But also that means I can now mine this obsidian. It's going to take a while. You notice I've I've done quite a bit with this diamond pick. You can see that it's a little worse for wear, but what I can do is I can go ahead and do a little bit of cleaning up this area over here. Probably don't want to stand directly under the gravel when it updates. There. So now what I can do is I can get up here and get our first crying obsidian. All right, let's go ahead and get up here and get these blocks if I can without, yeah, let me get these real quick. Love how I say real quick. There is no real quick when you're mining obsidian. Obsidian is not a real quick block to mine. But I have gotten my first crying obsidian, which means now I'm, what, 8 achievements in this episode? I think that's my record for an episode. And I need to go ahead and pick up those blocks that I've left down here on the ground. Also, what's really nice is that now that I do have a Fortune 2 pick, I can go over here and get this coal. Or let me go over here and get this coal. And the coal is quite proliferous. Let me go ahead and come up a little bit more to get some more coal. And so just with those few coal blocks, I've already got 14 coal. I've got lots of obsidian, and like I said, what we're going to be doing in the next episode is venturing into the nether. Today I wanted to complete my diamond run. As you can see, I've got all diamond tools, and I have actually gotten diamond armor from my armor villagers. I've got protection 3 helmet, fire protection 2 diamond chest plate, unbreaking 3 leggings, and really nice diamond boots. I actually got those as a level 30 enchant. I've gotten back up to level 30, so I'm going to try and re-enchant something else. I'll have to figure out when I get back to base. So let's go ahead and get back to our base. The other thing that I'm doing is I've taken those furnaces and I'm trying to make a smelter. So I've actually got some automation going on now. Some pipelines and some hopper mine carts to get those not just fueling, but also filling. So I've got cobblestone coming in here, and a hopper minecart is coming by every little bit and is filling up these furnaces, or should be filling up these furnaces. That first one isn't filling up, but the rest of them are going to be filling up. And then over here, I've got this filled. Well, it was filled with coal, but as soon as I push this button, it's going to drop some coal in each of these furnaces. I'm a bit concerned that not much cobblestone is getting to these ends just because of the way that I've got this set up. I don't have quartz, so I don't have a comparator, which is what I'd really need to make sure that the minecart actually completely fills. So what happens is when the minecart comes back, it's going to drain a lot of this out. And of course, I've been using this to get emeralds, just selling stone to my stonemasons. So now what I'll do is I'll turn that back on, and that'll send it on to that. So now there's 64 in there, 64 in there. And so now I should be seeing a lot more going into these furnaces now. Of course, only one at a time, but one on each pass. So this furnace right here is kind of a wasted furnace. It's not going to do anything anymore. Let's go ahead and go down. I can show you some of the other stuff that I've done. So I've got all my villagers are asleep down here. I've been trying to close these doors because, like I said, I am breeding the villagers in the diorite level. And I don't want them to really escape. So what should be happening is the baby villagers should be finding their way to a bed. Had a baby villager. There he is. He's in there. So when that baby villager grows up, he should turn into a stonemason. I've already been breeding up these stonemasons and putting little indicators of what they sell, the terracotta or the glazed terracotta that they sell. I've got this one villager who's just kind of standing in the corner like the Blair Witch Project. I don't understand what he's trying to do. But I do want to get one more enchant while I'm up here. So I've got these boots. I'm cool with the way they are. Those diamond leggings with unbreaking 3, I probably just need to throw a prot on there. Fire protection 2, protection 3. I'm going to grindstone this down, and then I'm going to see what enchantment I get from this. So putting that in, I see that I have a protection 4, which is definitely better than what I've got right now. So if I do that, I've got protection 4 and breaking 3, thorns 2. So that is a really nice chest plate, and that will be my chest plate for the foreseeable future. So got lots of good enchanting going on. Villager breeding is going on, and back in this area, I'm actually started working on the next level. This is where I'm going to be throwing my nether portal down. As soon as I do. One of the things I've noticed is that because I am in a meadow, which does count as a mountain biome, I am getting a lot of silverfish at about this level. I am at level 58. So that's something that I've had to watch out for when I've been mining, especially since if I use the sweeping edge of my sword, that does cause damage to a lot of silverfish at one time. So it causes issues. Also have to be careful the way I spawn proof this area, but I've still got some spawning in there. What is he having a problem with? Well, I guess my baby grew up. So I'm going to have to get him back into his bed over there. I'm worried that he has taken over one of these things, but let's go ahead and see what you've got. So what I've been doing to kind of get them started is I'll just go over here and come back. Wait, stop, wait, cease, desist. I'm trying to, hey, money? You like money? So what I've been doing is I've been buying bricks to kind of lock them in a particular spot. So now he is definitely going to stay a mason, and hey, I still have money. Let me go ahead and take these and make these into stone bricks, or regular bricks. And then, so now he's got this where I could sell him some stone, but I don't have any stone on me. I could also buy some chiseled stone bricks, but I'm not really in the mood for that right now. But you can see I basically get them to a point where they can sell me quartz blocks. And sadly, you can't take quartz blocks and break them down into quartz. I really wish you could, but I think that'd be kind of broken, just because it would break the system. I hope I'm not going to get a fourth villager in here. That's really going to be very frustrating. But I do have a toolsmith here that gets me Silk Touch axe, which is what I've currently wielding. I took the sword that he had here and was able to get sharpness 3 on my sword. If I go over here to these toolsmiths, this actually has a fortune 2 axe, so the next time I need to get an axe, I can get it from him. And he had the diamond pickaxe with efficiency 1, but we took care of that already. This is my one of my armorers. He's got unbreaking and protection 2. And then over here, if I can get this other guy to show up, he's the one I've actually got all the armor unlocked, and so he's the one that I got the fire protection 1 helmet, the fire protection 2 helmet, projectile protection pants, and blast protection boots. But that's where we're at for right now. I'm going to continue to breed some stuff up. I'm going to continue to try and get my enchant levels up, and I'm going to continue to increase these trades over here. The idea is that eventually I want to get as many different terracottas as possible, either already glazed or the ones that I can go ahead and burn with if I want to. I've actually got a little thing over here, and I've been actually the iron stuff that I had to trade to get these guys leveled up. I've been turning them into iron nuggets, so can't complain. But yeah, I'm level 30, so let's see, what's the other thing that I could do here? I've got a Prot 3 helmet. That diamond plate is good. These legs are okay. What's not okay down here? This diamond shovel is unbreaking 2. I can probably do better than that. I'm not sure if I can do better than a sharpness 3, but I probably do need to get another pick going pretty soon, so I'll probably use those 30 levels on a new diamond pick. But that's what I'm looking at. Oh, I do have lots of stone I could sell. Let me take care of that real quick. Put my obsidian away. Let's go ahead and sell some stone. Oh, I can sell stone to you. Yeah, that's right. Come here. Let's go ahead and sell you some stone. Get you leveled up. All right, so now you're the next level. What you got? So he will be buying granite from me. That's good. but I'm going to go ahead and keep selling stone until I don't have any stone left to sell. So this should take him up to that level, and now I can see what terracottas he's offering if he'd stop moving. So he's going to have the brown glazed terracotta, which I already have, and lime glazed terracotta. So good. And so what I need to do then is find out where he's going to sleep, and then I'll make sure that he has that workstation. Looks like the baby's hidden in there, so we might be claiming one of those beds, and we will continue to work. That's just the thing of beauty, seeing all those furnaces just flame on. We've got some more of our stonemasons. I've put this up to make sure that this baby doesn't leave here. And I finally got those two villagers to leave. Unfortunately, I ended up suffocating my other toolsmith in the wall there. So I'm going to have to get another toolsmith. But as soon as they wake up, I can get them to start breeding. And we'll do some trading. All right, so I went to my little villager. I got a pick for 19 emeralds, efficiency 1. This way I don't have to actually spend my diamonds to do it. I'm going to go ahead and sand off the efficiency and see what I get from this. It looks like I'm going to get Unbreaking 3, which is better than I have on this pick. Hopefully I'll be able to merge these two picks together. So let's see what we get. And so we got Fortune 2, Efficiency 3, Unbreaking 3, which means if I were to combine these two picks, I would have an Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3 pick. And that looks like it might be something worthwhile. So let's see. The order on these do tend to matter. So if I do a pick like that, that's going to take 16 levels. If I do the pick in the alternate order, that's 24 levels. I'm definitely going to want to do the 16 pick order. And that's going to get me an efficiency for Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3 pickaxe. So I'm going to go ahead and call this Fortunate Son. There we go. So there's my first cobbled together, nice, permanent axe. Now I will eventually need to get mending on this, and I'm going to have to be working with my villagers up in the andesite room. I do have a little villager running around. I'm hoping he will settle down. All of these sides over here with my stonemasons, those are all claimed. So I'm hoping he will either settle with this toolsmith, or I've got 2 more spots here for masons, and he seems to like this little spot right here. Hopefully he doesn't grow into the wall. But yeah, other than that, I think we've kind of achieved everything that we wanted to achieve in this video. I've got all diamond tools, all diamond armor, and I think we're good to go. So y'all have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.